But before we do that, let's go to the bathroom because, there's a room here. Might as well explore fully. I forgot you can double click, just go faster.
It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
I mean, I guess, but what did you do all the rest of the days of your life? You just didn't go to the bathroom? I mean, okay. I guess your parents aren't big on fixing lights. Who the hell?
Rust.
Oh yeah, that's informative.
Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first. Gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse, trying to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this Red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he alright?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
We've heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
How'd you escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it. You know anything about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's alright.
Right, so as you can see, there's an awful lot of dialogue in this, so you're not going to be hearing as much commentary from me, but hell, I like the extra commentary. It means less work for me. So we can go into the parents' room or possibly the looks like we can only go into study, but I'll try the parents' room first.
There should be a key around here somewhere, unless someone took it.
You're implying that either Rusty or Millie took it? I mean, possibly. Maybe.
It's all dried up, serving as a reminder of life's fleeting nature.
And also you or your parents' inability to use water. Probably yours. I'm just saying.
It's a tree, like the ones outside, only this one is inside. It's creepy. I don't like it. I can see the tree outside our house. It's a willow tree. I know this because 2 years ago at the hospital, my mom told the doctor I fell from a willow tree. It was that one.
You probably shouldn't sound quite so proud of that, but okay, it's... Let's go in the study, I suppose. This place is a little creepy, especially with the I was gonna say the Anubis statue. I'm surprised I knew what that was. Anything in any of these cabinets or thingies? Yeah, thingies, that's the word.
Hey, a flashlight. But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
I don't want to sound like a douche here, but we only have one battery. I'm assuming one's not gonna do it.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Yeah, I figured. I'm a little genre savvy. Not the most, but a little bit. Anything in... Well, there's probably nothing in the armchair. Yeah, let's just try and mess with it. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Well, to be fair, that was a bit more anticlimactic than I would have imagined.
There's a number written underneath. 107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
Probably a password or a safe combination, if I had to guess. I like that description.
It's a decorative plaque of some sort? Or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know.
How do you not know how to read? I guess maybe it's like really small print and you can't see it from down here. Maybe, but let's see what's in the book.
Lex iniusta non est lex? Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them.
Is that supposed to mean like Latin? I don't know. I don't speak Latin.
Ew, cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me.
Hey, cigars are great. Just don't inhale the smoke, because you're not supposed to do that. I don't think you are. Hey, a random book that stands out.
A book titled Indoctrination of Roman Dutch Law in the Courts of South Africa. Well, that makes no sense whatsoever.
Is this before or after the recent genocide? Oh, okay. I guess we'll just ignore that.
A book titled Copyright Infringement Law. Such nonsense made-up words.
Yeah, that's such made up. It's not like those are important or anything when making YouTube videos or anything.
Highly breakable. Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it.
You know, this globe looks a little breakable, and judging by the hand thing, yeah, let's see what's in here. It looks like something you can crack open in the middle, or twist open. I think all globes do that.
Bad boy for a spin.
Does that actually do anything? Apparently not. Oh, I thought that was something moving in the painting. That was just dust particles. Okay, I was like, oh my god, the painting background is like moving.
It looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from somewhere far away.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market. So the sand probably came from...
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe some desert.
Sure, the desert.
Dim-witted boy.
Only for looking, not for touching, according to my mom.
So there's basically nothing useful in here except I got some batteries. I guess I could try going in here, but apparently I'm not going to be able to. I wish you'd walk a little faster. I'm just saying.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
It's growing from the sand.
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
And you should have been a 10-year-old girl, 'cause you throw like one.
I love the witty banter between the two of them. Not the most intellectual, but funny nonetheless. Are there any books here that stand out? I mean, there's the one here, but that's not... I think I already looked at this one.
A book type.
Yep, anyone on the next one? Wait, what?
A book titled A Generic Book Title Here. That's, unimaginative.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything that would stand out here, because I don't really want to leave here empty-handed. I could go ask Rusty for the battery, but that's like saying, could you give me a piece of your... actually, I guess humans don't have anything comparable. I was going to say, like, could you give me a piece of your life force? Nar. That's what most people would reply, no.
A book titled, So, You Did It. Life After Confessing. I guess it's not selling so well in death penalty states.
Wait,
A book titled Objection, Your Honor. The most commonly used phrases in TV courtroom dramas. I'll allow it.
I thought there were going to be a Phoenix Wright joke there, but no, okay. Guess we should go head back outside, excuse me. Probably going to call it a day here soon. I don't have a...
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
Well, that gave me a little bit of a startle. Not too bad yet, but that was a little weird.
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
Do I really want to do this? But I guess I got to.
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust. We could take some of that edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
So in other words, you don't believe him. Okay.
Ted and Amber move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office, doll. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
So I guess we'll go try and find the file here, and then we'll call it a day. Wait a minute, that clock. Something's... Oh wait, that's the kind of clock I have in my living room. The grandfather clock with the weights and all that. Yeah. And you gotta wind those up once a week, or else it gets screwy.
It belonged to my grandpa. I don't think it works, but it sure is loud.
Yeah, can you open that? Possibly.
It's locked.
I don't suppose we have anything that would pick that. Well, maybe you could.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I figured you might as well give it a shot. So we need to go to Amber's room again. Go back into the closet, try and find those papers, and then we'll call it a day. Because I don't know how long I've been playing this.
File here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember. That CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What, am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
I like how everybody just kind of like got over their differences and now we're all buddy-buddy. For, I mean, really no real... I guess for necessity, of course of course you could be playing him, I don't know. You'd think it'd be in the filing cabinet, so I'll search there first.
There. Is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Well, that was easy. And logical. A rare thing in point-and-click adventures. Keep saying one last thing, but I guess we'll complete this mini objective here first. I'm glad I remembered the double-click thing, or otherwise this would take even longer. Oh, whoops, I need to do this first. Here you go. Here's your credentials.
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out, and keep little Miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's alright.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
So now we got 2 batteries. Haha.
Hey, I got it working.
Probably should like turn that off for now, but we're gonna call it here for the day because I don't know how long I've been playing this for. That actually save? I don't know. We'll just do that to make sure. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. If you don't enjoy this type of game, well, I'm sorry. I really love point-and-click adventures, and I love noir, so... I don't know, I like horror point-and-click adventures. I don't know if this qualifies as horror. It's creepy. It seems like psychological horror, which is my thing. I can't stand jump scares, even though it had pseudo one right there, but that's fine. As long as they're relatively rare, I'll be fine, so... Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you next time, which will probably be tomorrow. So, farewell until then.